Hi guys, welcome to Book of Shayla. Today we are doing the All About the Mouse Hop, which is the first Monday of every month. We do a layout that has something to do with the inspiration for All About the Mouse. Now, I have been to Disney, so I always pull some Disney pictures. Some other people might not use a Disney World, but they may use like Halloween, that they dressed up as something Disney. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. This is this month's uh, inspiration. And so, of course, I decided to do a Disney fireworks layout. Now, I'm also combining this with Scrapbook Generation Scrap Squad Facebook group is doing a 52 weeks, 52 memories, 52 challenges, and I'm trying to catch up. Week 22, which was a month ago, was to finish an unfinished layout. So I had made this background because I wanted to test out the Neon Lunar Paste by Simon Hurley. I made this probably a year ago or more, and I used this stencil. It's by Ciao Bella Bad Girls, and I thought it kind of looked like fireworks. Maybe not exactly like fireworks, but we're going to go with it. The Neon Lunar Paste I'm using is Hot Mess, or I used Vintage and No Chill. So, I got these from my little scrapbook store. If they are still available there, I'll link it down below. I'm not sure she still has these, but I will check it out. So I've also pulled an old sketch because I'm members on several Facebook groups that do weekly challenges. Some are sketch, some are scrap lift, some are both. And this was a paper issue sketch from May 22nd. So instead of this being a flower cluster, it's going to be my burst down here. Then I'm going to find a paper to go across, and I have two pictures. Here they are. I'm going to cut them down some. They're probably going to be more square than horizontal, but those are going to be my two pictures. This was my son's senior trip back in 2019. We saw the fireworks at Magic Kingdom. So there's that. So I need to find a couple of papers and then pull any embellishments. Now, the only thing, I don't know if this is bad or good or whatever, but these aren't traditional Disney colors. Now, they are red, yellow, and blue, but they're just a little off. So we're going to see what I've got. We're going to see what I've got to go with it. So, let's see here. I have a whole bunch. You guys know this. I have a whole bunch of everything, because that's who I am. I like stuff. All right, so let's first try to find some papers. So I'm just gonna, actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna do this off camera. I'm gonna go through, try to find a couple of papers that will go, pull out some embellishments, and then I'll come back and we'll put it all together, because you don't want to sit there and stare at this while I'm looking for papers and stuff. So I will be back in just a minute. Okay, so I found this Disney paper. It was from a paper pad because it had the little thing at the top. The stripe looked like this on one side. No idea where I got it at all, but it's fine. And then this paper had some border, they were like strips like this. So I found those two, and I thought they matched the colors fairly well. Mine is a little further down than theirs, because if I had put it clear up here, it was going to completely cover up the yellow, and I didn't want to do that. So mine's a little further down. My photos are a little different, but you know what? That's the beauty of a sketch. You make it your own. Now, the embellishments that I pulled, I have these enamel dots from Doodlebug. It is the Fun at the Park collection, and I thought they matched pretty well. I pulled some Flair. I really thought about Here for the Magic. That really matched. And then I could do Magical, and I can do the balloons with the fireworks in the background. But because it has that lime in it, are olive. I thought those would go well. I pulled some Mickey heads from EK Success because, again, it has that green in it that I could put on there. I pulled some enamel flare, not enamel, epoxy flare, because the little dots and this smile, there's a little bit of pink, and even that, and there's a little bit of pink here, so I thought I could use that, and even the yay. And then I pulled the Simple Stories Say Cheese at the Park because, again, it has kind of those off colors. They're not the traditional Disney colors. And I could do fun. There is a little fireworks kind of there and there in the puffy stickers. And then here I could do woohoo. There's some fireworks, some flags, the oh boy. So much fun. So I have several different things that I can use. So let's start with the Mickey ears because they are the biggest. Now they have like clouds and stuff here. They have a cluster here. So they basically have a cluster here, here, and down here. But I don't know what I'm going to do. We're just going to see. We're going to see what I want to do. All right, I don't want the orange, although there is orange. I mean, I could. The red's a little off. The yellow would work. This hot pink would work, and the lime would work. But do I need 3 Mickey heads is my question. I do like this one up here, I think. I'm going to put this one here. What if I cut this one? Wrong scissors. Wrong scissors. I'm going to cut the pink one in half. I think I'm going to put it here. Or maybe, nope, because that covers up the castle. Definitely don't want to do that. So I guess like that. I'm going to have to tuck it in quite a bit, though, is the only thing. Is there any way I can move these over? Let's see about that. Let's see about moving my pictures over just a tad. Here. And then there. And then I can put, yeah, I like that. That's better. I can put this ear there, and then do I want this yellow ear? Could I do the same thing? I don't think so. It's going to cover that up no matter what I do. Unless I bring it way down. I kind of wish these were just a tad bit smaller. Okay, I'm going to leave it there for now. I'm not sure that's what I want to do, but I'm going to leave it there for now. Then let's get the dots, or the flare. Here for the magic. I want that one. Maybe. I can't get it open. There we go. Magical. And then that one there. Okay. Then I have these. I said that kind of weird. But there's only 2 of these. Well, no, there are 3. And the dot ones. If these are still available, either with Scrap and Happy Studio or My Little Scrapbook Store, I will link them. Let's do Smile. Nope. Oh, these are all pointing that way. That's kind of a bummer. yay, because I don't like that it's pointing that direction. Darn it. And if I brought it up here, maybe. It's still kind of pointing off. And then the dots. There, okay. Then the title's supposed to go down here, and I think my title's gonna be maybe Time for Magic, or Oh Boy, or So Much Fun. What one? Which one? I think I like Oh Boy. Put it like that. Okay, then I'm going to take these fireworks and just kind of put them in each of my clusters. Uh-oh, I don't have another big one. Okay. Do that and then do the little ones. I do have a couple of the little ones and the puffies. So I put that there. And then, oh, I thought that, yeah, I was like, I thought there was another one. There is. This one here. And then I still don't like that, but there's not another one because the other one says treats and hotel. So I can't do those two. I think I'm just gonna have to live with it being, like I said, if I could put it up there, I guess I could do that. Maybe move this up a little bit and over because I don't need anything in that part of the picture. Like this. And then I could do yay here. I still like this one down here though. That's the only problem. What if I just don't, what if I do yay and then don't do the smile? And then just do this like that. There we go. Move this down a little bit because it's getting a little too close to the castle there. I could put that. I just don't know what I want to do. See, I would do half of it, but it would stick. It might. Let's try it. Let's try to put half of this one on there too. You know what? Actually, no, because they're going the wrong way. Because I was like, actually, I have some half of the foams, but they're all the wrong direction. So, and you can't turn them upside down. So what if I did? I can't do it up there like that. And then move my title over. So do, oh boy, oh boy. Don't you hear? Like that. And move these. Actually, I kind of like that one still there. And move this over here. Oh, that's not the right ones. There. And then do this one here. And it's still not pointing to the picture, but then if I did smile there, I could even kind of like angle it up a little bit. And then do, yes, there we go. I need to straighten that out. That is, oh, my enamel dots, and then that's going to be it. So let's do, actually, let me put these down, the Mickey heads down. At least a little bit. Oh, there were 2 on this one. Hold on. I just realized I have 2 Mickey heads in this one. There we go. Okay, now let's put this and this and this like that. Glue this down like so. Now do enamel dots. So I want blue, yellow, and red because those are the colors of my, so I think I'm going to do blue, yellow, red. Okay, so there's that cluster. Let me glue this Mickey down. And this one. By the way, if you have Scrap and Happy Studio Flair, epoxy Flair, and you don't know this, you're not supposed to use wet glue on the epoxy Flair. So just a little in case you haven't used a whole lot of it. Okay, so then I'm going to do yellow, red, blue. Okay, and this one needs straightened a little bit. Like so. This here. Angle this one up a little bit. And do red, blue, yellow. All right, so that is it. I think it's quite cute. You know what? That one was a 2 also. It's going to stay a 2 because I'm not pulling that back up. So thank you so much for joining me today. Go check out everybody else that plays with All About the Mouse. Check out, I guess that's the only, the Scrapbook Generation Scrap Squad Facebook group to do the 52-week challenge. Like I said, if Michelle over at My Little Scrapbook Store has the neon lunar paste, I don't know if that's where I got the stencil. I don't think it is, but I will check for the stencil too, and I will check for the enamel dots either there or at Scrap and Happy Studio, and I'll link all that stuff below. So if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button down below, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.